Ancient Egypt test. Map activity. Use the key terms in the word box to fill in the blanks on the map. Word box. All words will be used. Nile Delta, Red Sea, Sinai Peninsula, Mediterranean Sea, Nile River, Western Desert, Cairo. Number 8. Egypt is located in what part of Africa? Northwest, southwest, northeast. Social hierarchy. Use the picture of the Egyptian society to help answer the questions. Egyptian society. Pharaoh. The Pharaoh ruled Egypt as a god. Nobles. Officials and priests helped run the government and temples. Scribes and craftspeople. Scribes and craftspeople wrote and produced goods. Farmers, servants, and slaves. Most Egyptians were farmers, servants, or slaves. Number 9. Why did the Egyptians create a social hierarchy? A. They believed that a well-ordered society would create chaos within the society. B. They believed that a well-ordered society would keep their kingdom strong. C. They believed that a well-ordered society would scare off enemies. Number 10. True or false? As the Egyptian society became more defined, it developed and allowed for more trade with neighboring civilizations. Number 11. Which of the following shows the correct order of power? A. Pharaoh, scribes, nobles, farmers, slaves. B. Nobles, Pharaoh, scribes, slaves, farmers. C. Pharaoh, nobles, scribes, farmers, slaves. Number 12. True or false? The social class of scribes and craftspeople is more populous than that of the class of farmers, servants, and slaves. Timeline. Use the timeline below to answer the questions. History at a glance. Early dynastic period, 3100 to 2686 BC. 3200, Upper and Lower Egypt united. 3000, Egyptians developed the square-rigged ship. 2900, large-scale irrigation and drainage projects begin. Old Kingdom, 2686 to 2181 BC. 2600, period of pyramid building begins. 2650 to 2575, hieroglyphics are standardized for the use throughout the kingdom. 2500, Great Pyramids, Sphinx are built at Giza. First Intermediate Period, 2181 to 2040 BC. Middle Kingdom, 2133 to 1786 BC. 1900, Pharaoh's power reaches its height. Second Intermediate Period, 1786 to 1567 BC. Around 1600, Hyksos invade Nile Delta region and introduce horse-drawn chariots. New Kingdom, 1567 to 1085 BC. 1504, Hatshepsut, Queen of Egypt, becomes Pharaoh. 1400, Amenhotep IV, also known as Akhenaton, takes the throne. 1320, reign of Ramses II begins. Late dynastic period, 1085 to 341 BC. 925, Palestine is invaded and the Israelites are enslaved. 656 to 652, Assyrians invade and rule. 525 to 398, Persians conquer Egypt and rule until defeated. 341, the last native pharaoh's reign. Persia again conquers Egypt. Ptolemaic period, 332 to 30 BC. 332, Alexander the Great conquers Egypt. 323 to 30, Greek Ptolemy dynasty rules. 30, Egypt is conquered by Romans. Number 13. According to the timeline, blank established the Egyptian empire and blank destroyed it. A. Technology, weakness. B. Pharaohs, Greece. C. Menes, conquest. 14. According to the chronology, which event established the kingdom of Egypt? A. Uniting Upper and Lower Egypt. B. Standardizing hieroglyphics. C. Building the pyramids. Number 15. Which pair of events shows a cause and effect relationship? A. Egyptians develop the square-rigged ship. Large-scale irrigation begins. B. Hyksos invade the Nile Delta region. Horse-drawn chariots come into use. C. Queen Hasaphat becomes pharaoh. Amenhotep IV takes the throne. Multiple choice. Choose the letter with the best answer. Number 16. Egypt was originally divided into two regions, the blank and blank. A. Northern and southern. B. The valley and the Nile. C. Upper and lower. 17. Why did the first ancient Egyptian civilization form on the banks of the Nile River? A. The Egyptians used the river for hunting food. B. The Egyptians used the river for transportation to trade with others. C. The Egyptians used the fertile soil to grow crops. 18. Why did the Egyptians call the two regions Upper Egypt and Lower Egypt? A. They used the flow of the Nile River, which started in northern Egypt, Upper Egypt, and flowed south, Lower Egypt. B. They used the flow of the Nile River, which started in southern Egypt, Upper Egypt, and flowed north, Lower Egypt. C. They used the flow of the Nile River, which started in southern Egypt, Lower Egypt, and flowed north, Upper Egypt. Number 19. Which pharaoh united Upper and Lower Egypt? A. Tutankhamun. B. Menes. C. Khufu. 20. After each flood, the Nile River deposited blank, enabling the land to remain fertile. A. Silt. B. Papyrus. C. Salt. 21. Which was not a natural defense that surrounded Egypt? A. Cataracts in the Nile River. B. The Mediterranean Sea. C. The Sinai Peninsula. Number 22. The Egyptians' religion was based off of the belief in blank. A. One god named Ptah, making them monotheistic. B. Two gods named Ptah and Menes, making them polytheistic. C. Many gods, making them polytheistic. 23. Why were the pyramids built? A. To show how amazing the Egyptians were. B. To create a tomb for pharaohs. C. To create a structure that would later be visited by tourists. 24. Hieroglyphics are blank. A. The Egyptian writing system. B. A set of Egyptian laws. C. A type of paper Egyptians used for writing. 25. In 1799, a French soldier found the Rosetta Stone. Why was this discovery important? A. It is an important part of Asian history. B. It allowed scholars to understand hieroglyphics. C. It had mythical stories written on it.